corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
Hi there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, joined by Coach Jeff Hodling, Artesia girls basketball coach. And, Coach, last week you guys had a couple of strong opponents in 5A schools here in our area, Roswell and Hobbs. Go ahead and talk about those games and what you guys got out of them.
Sure. We played Tuesday and Friday last week, and we got to host Roswell High on Tuesday, and they're always a formidable opponent for us. Over the years, we've gone back and forth and had a great game Tuesday night. Really close first half. I think we're up by 2 points at halftime, but in the second half we came out and kind of changed the tempo a little bit, made a couple of adjustments with our defensive stuff, and were able to open up a lead, and we ended up beating them by 19 points, I think. So that was a great win for us. They're pretty good. They shoot the ball well. Coach Smith does a really good job with those girls. They're very disciplined and very athletic. So that was a big win for us. That set us up to going over to Hobbs on Friday night, and Hobbs is the #1 team in the state, 4A, 5A, all classifications, and I think they're maybe 15-2 going into the game. And we were a little short-handed, a little sickness going through the squad right now, so we ended up not taking a girl, but had a good game plan. I thought we played hard. We're down by 5 at the end of the first quarter, and then down by 11 at half. And then the third quarter, I think our short bench started catching up with us a little bit. They opened up a gap on us, and we ended up losing, I think, by 28, 29 points there at the end. But still played hard. Hobbs is a great place to play. The environment was fun, big crowd there. They have a great band and all the things that go with playing in Hobbs. So I was proud of the girls. We shot the ball well from the perimeter. I think we had 9 3-pointers. So we did a lot of good things, but it was a tough loss. But now that sets us up for what we've been really preparing for, which is our district play.
Well, that starts this week. You guys have one game this week and travel to Lovington. So let's talk about district, specifically Lovington.
Well, Lovington's going to be our district's always tough. I don't want to. I can't start without saying that. All the teams in the district we're very competitive. I think our records are all very similar. I think Goddard has a little edge in terms of overall record. They've got a few more wins than everybody else, but it's going to be there's a lot of parity in our district, and so Lovington is included, obviously, in that group, and it's going to be a tough game for us. Chief Bridgeforth is back as their coach, and he's a legend as far as I'm concerned. That guy's a fantastic coach, been around a long time, and he's there, and he's done a great job getting them back on their feet. The last couple of years, Lovington's been down a little bit, but this year they're back to being that old Lovington squad that really does a good job of defending their home court. They're gritty. They're tough. They're the biggest team in the district, really. They have one girl that's 6'5", so she's going to be a matchup nightmare for anybody in the district. I think they're going to play a little zone against us and maybe a little half-court trap, and they shoot the ball well from the perimeter. So we're going to have a solid game plan, play hard, but if we go over there and take care of the ball and rebound, I think we'll give ourselves a chance.
All right, Bulldog fans, well, if you're not already at the game, hopefully you're on your way and you're listening to this or watching it. But if you can't make it, of course, we'll have the game live right here coming up at 5:30 or 5:30-ish here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
In James chapter 1 and verse 2, it says this, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." You know, most of us don't see trouble, hardship, or difficulty as an opportunity. We usually are very eager to get past times of hardship and see them as seasons we should try to avoid. But did you know Scripture doesn't see it that way? Scripture sees our trouble or our hardship or our difficulty, our grief, as opportunities to allow us to show others how God works in our life. And so we think about those times of life, those times of difficulty. How are we looking at those? Are they times that I can grow, or are they times just to get through? I pray that we can see those as times of growth, that we can see where God has helped us through those very difficult times. If you're struggling with that idea or anything, we ask you to come see us at the Hermosa Church of Christ here in Artesia.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be hosting the annual Quilt Show, January 17th to February 28th in the Art Center. The special exhibit is a showcase of the works by the Artesia Quilters Guild during the past year. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be operating temporary hours in January, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, with regular operating hours to resume in February. All special exhibits are free to the public. For more information, contact the Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center at 575-748-2390 or visit artesianm.gov/museum.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
My name is Myra Jimenez. I'm a junior. The position that I play is point guard. My favorite subject in school is language. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the sisterhood. We're like a family. Go Dogs.
My name is Kaylee Padilla. I'm a freshman. I play wing. My parent is Mandy Llewellyn. My favorite subject in school is lunch. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is how much our community supports us. Go Dogs.
My name is Hattie Harrison. I'm a sophomore. I am a post. My mother is Robbie Harrison. My favorite subject in school is probably chemistry, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is a supporting community. Go Dogs.
My name is Bailey Burden. I'm a junior at Artesia High School. I play a post. My parents are Dwayne and Tracy Burden. My favorite subject in school is probably athletics, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the nice facility and nice people we have in our community. Go Dogs!
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome, Bulldog fans. We're joined today by, this is Robbie Blue and Joby Hodling, and we appreciate you tuning in tonight, whether it's KSVP TV or 990 AM and 93.7 FM. We're going to get right into the play-by-play with Joby Hodling. All right, Bulldogs win the toss. Dakota Beltran will kick it back outside to Velo. She swings it over the right side to Kimber. Down underneath they go. Lauren Wagner with a nice shot, and it is good. Lauren Wagner with the first bucket of the ball game, and Kimber with the assist. So Artesia Bulldogs against the Lovington Wildcats. First district game for the Bulldogs and Wildcats. And then the turnover. Wildcats turn it over, the first turnover of the ball game. Starters for the Bulldogs, Audrey Velo, Coda Beltran, Kimber Beltran, Hattie Harrison, and Lauren Wagner, wearing their traveling orange uniforms with black numbers and white outlines. Bello over to the right side. Kimber goes into the corner to Hattie Harrison. Going to go throw underneath once again. Lauren Wagner battles through, up and in, and count. He called that offensive.
Wow. She was just backing her down in the paint. Just one back down. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Bulldogs in the 1-3-1 zone. Is coming across is number 24. Now number 20 goes underneath the 24. She puts it up, and it's going to be short. Nice rebound there for Lauren Wagner. As Bella will come down, that's Aranda, Castro, Buendia, and Salcido. Starters for the Lovington Wildcats are going to go down on the block once again. Again, she's fouled, no call, but she does score. So Lauren Wagner with 4 points now.
Well, you can see the game plan early, Joby. Feed it into Lauren.
Once again from Kimber. Over to the right side, Aranda down the baseline. She's going to throw it underneath the number 24, and she's fouled from behind. Probably going to call that on Hattie Harrison.
Yeah, she cut inside Hattie, got in the paint. Hattie had to try to block it from behind and fouled her.
So that's actually the second team foul. The scoreboard operators didn't even realize he called that a foul while ago on the Bulldogs. Offensive, but that's the second team foul on the Bulldogs. First on Hattie. First shot is up and no good for number 24, Erling Salcido. So the Bulldogs lead 4-0 with 6:41 to go here in the first period.
We came on real quick here because they only put 15 minutes on the clock between the JV game and the varsity, so we wanted to get all of our great advertisers in. That's why we came on so quick there.
Second shot is up. It's short. Long rebound will go to Audrey Bello, so the first rebound for her. The point guard for the Bulldogs swings it over quickly. Three-point shot is going to be in and out, no good. Tipping it around, trying to tip it out to herself was Wagner, but coming down with the rebound is the Lovington Wildcats. Buendia, she drives all the way, and they're going to say block on Audrey. She tried to set up for the charge.
Yeah, Coda thought it was on her. So we'll see.
Well,
see what they caught, because Coda was acting like I didn't do anything.
Well, maybe they did call on Coda. They're not going to keep it on the scoreboard for us. First shot is up and good.
Well, that's no good.
I know. They got the ability, but they're not doing it.
It doesn't help us out.
And I didn't look down quick enough to see the referee tell us. Second shot, up and good. So the score with 6:25 and counting, 4-2 Bulldogs over the Wildcats here in the first period. Bello walks across the timeline, calls a play. Bulldogs looking at a 1-3-1 zone, so this is something they run. Lovington in it. Get it to Harrison on the left side. She's going to feed it down underneath. It's tipped away. Bulldogs turn it over. Coming the other direction is Buendia. She goes to the left, goes into the lane, kind of goes sidestep. And there's another good rebound for Lauren.
Yeah, Velo did a good job of setting up that time, made her go around her, and it was kind of an awkward shot.
Harrison with a quick pass in from the right side from Kimber, and she goes up and is fouled, knocked to the floor, so she'll go to the line to shoot two. Her shot came up short.
Bulldogs come in tonight ranked 6th in 4A, Lovington ranked 12th, and Lovington 10-9 on the year. Bulldogs are 11-8.
First shot up and good for Hattie, so now the score 5-2 Bulldogs. Yeah, and I think that has a lot to do with the schedule of the teams they played. They got a very similar record, but the Bulldogs 6 ranking points higher. Second shot is up and good. Hattie drains them both, and the Bulldogs lead 6-2.
Yeah, I think that strength of schedule, what you're saying is strength of schedule has a lot to do with that.
I believe so. Bulldogs almost got a turnover. They're going to swing it over to the left side to Aubrey Castro. Now a long shot from Buendia is in and out, no good. Kimber brings down the rebound. She'll push it up the floor. Back to Velo in the middle. Back over to Kimber on the right side. Going to feed it. Look to feed it down again. They are going to. Tried to front her, then tried to back her up, and that's another 2 points for Lauren Wagner.
I tell you what, Lauren is tough underneath there when she gets that ball. Nice touch off the glass.
All right, so a timeout taken by Lovington. 8-2 the score. We'll be back after this timeout.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
All right, welcome back, folks, here to the Den in Wildcat Country. Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lovington Wildcats. 8-2 is our score, 5:24 left in the first period. Here's Joby.
Castro into Buendia, who will bring it across the timeline. Goes over to the right side, actually, to number 12, Malia Castro. And then it's going to be stripped away. There's a nice steal for the Artesia Bulldogs. The third turnover on Lovington as Hattie stripped it, but coming away with it was Lauren Wagner. She's in the right side corner. They're going to run a play right here. Well, they're going to go back underneath, now back outside, right side. Ravello, and the Bulldogs turn it over. Kind of lazy there with the pass. Going the other direction, up and in is number 12, Malaya Castro, her first bucket.
Trying to set up a screen for Coda on that bottom right baseline, shoot a three, and unable to do it.
Now Lovington going to play a little half-court trap as they come out near half-court. Wagner will dribble it across the timeline, swing it back over to Vello on the left side. Now she'll go to Hattie on the box, kick it out. Three-point shot is up and good for the three-point sharpshooter, Coda Beltran.
Well, Coda had a girl coming out on her hard, too. She just had pulled that trigger really quick.
Lovington on the other end, they're going to shoot a three, and it will go. Number 12, Malaya Castro hits it. She now has 5 to score 11-7 Bulldogs. Long pass down to Coda on the left side. She's going to go across to Kimber. Bullet pass. Kicks it outside to Vello. Vello at the top of the three-point line goes back to Coda. They're going to go back underneath again. Trying to front her is not going to work. And there's a blocking call that time. So going to the line to shoot 2 will be Lauren Wagner as the shot didn't fall for her.
Like, get it into Wagner on that bottom right block of the paint, and then she takes one dribble, kind of backs the girl down and lays it up in there. So girl tried to come around and cut her off that time, couldn't do it.
Shot it up off the back of the rim, no good for Lauren. Checking into the ball game, number 24 and 30. That's
14.
I'm sorry, 14. That's Barunda and Olivas. And for the Bulldogs, Jimenez, and I think I saw, Padilla check in. So Vello and Kimber will get a break. Second shot up and no good. Coming out of there with the rebound is Olivas. She gets it ahead to Buendia. She'll slow it down. Bulldogs stand in their 1-3-1 zone. Hattie Harrison out there hounding them. Go to the baseline. Nice step in and cut off pass there by Jimenez. She gets a steal. She'll drive up the floor. They try to strip it away from her, and they're going to be successful. We're going to have a jump ball called, and it will be Lovington basketball.
Well, Jimenez had 2 Wildcats on left and right all the way down the court just trying to get that ball from her. So difficult job to get it down there.
Whitmire checks in for Wagner. Bulldogs are going to go out into a full court press here. And I think they're going to do there's going to be full court, but they're going to try to trap them. Good job there, and that's going to be a turnover. Bulldogs get it. Padilla steps up and under. Her shot no good. Whitmire on the other side goes up, and she's fouled.
It's a good job by Padilla under there. Was that Padilla? Yeah, it was Padilla under there. Boy, she threw it almost off the top of the backboard, and Whitmire on the other side able to get that rebound.
So the steal by Padilla, and Whitmire now at the line after getting that rebound. Shot up and good. So Jenna now with 1 point. 3:35 to go here in the first period. 12-7 Artesia with the lead. Coda and Hattie Harrison, the only 2 starters still on the floor. Long rebound comes out. And it's going to go to Padilla. She's down the right side baseline, has it poked away. Whoa. I guess it must have went off her leg.
Yeah.
So a turnover on the Bulldogs as Padilla was going down the baseline and loses it after Lovington poked it out. Bulldogs going to put that full court pressure on. They've got them trapped in the back there. But then here comes, they're going to break the trap pass. Actually, they're going to call that on Hattie. I don't know if that's her second or, well, no, I guess that would be her first, or is that going to be Hattie's second?
Yeah, they called one on her a while ago.
Yep.
Hattie, she gets a hand on the hip when in those situations, and a lot of times that's what's called.
Yeah. All right, so at the line, I'm not sure. Shot is up and good for number 14. That's Ashlyn Barunda. She now has a point, and the score 12-8 Bulldogs, 3:19 to go. Is checking into the ball game for Hattie with those 2 fouls is Lauren Wagner. And also checking in is the freshman, number 42, Abigail Schaus. She's listed at 6'5", and she looks like she may be every bit of it.
Yep.
Second shot for Barunda is up and no good. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs' Lauren Wagner. That's her 3rd rebound as Jimenez goes over to the right side. Padilla spots for 3. It's off the backboard, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Barunda. She'll get it to Buendia. Buendia drives up the length of the court, lays it up and in. Bulldogs got to shut her down.
Yeah, I had a girl in the middle, and they were covering her, and she just went around everybody with an underhanded layup.
10-12. Bulldogs now up by 2. Going to try to go, and then lazy pass again. Go get it, Jimenez. It's your ball. It was tipped. And she does chase it down. Myra goes back across the timeline, left side. Stops, put up about a 15-footer, banks it in. Jimenez.
Yeah, it's a good job by her because lost the handle, came all the way in. Nobody picked her up. So shot about the free throw, banked it off the glass and in.
As we were talking about earlier, the bank is open. There's a steal. Dakota Beltran takes it away. Jenna Whitmire comes away with the 5th turnover on the Lovington Wildcats. Going into the corner, and again, just a telepathic pass there by Artesia. Padilla's going to chase it down and get it right back, though. So they trade turnovers. The Bulldogs, that was their 4th. And the 6th on the, and then Padilla throws it right to Lovington. I'm not sure what happened there. So the 5th turnover on the Bulldogs. In the other direction and falling down was Jimenez. Did the shot fall?
I don't know. I was watching Jimenez.
It did fall. So 14-12 Bulldogs, and going to the line for the 1-point old-fashioned 3-point play is number 14, Barunda. Bello and Kimber check back in. Padilla and Jimenez will get a break. On the other side, checking in is Rhonda and Castro. That's Myra Castro. Both of them were starters. They've checked back into the ball game with 2:01 to go here, first period. Shot is up. The shot is no good. Wagner did a great job boxing out. The girl's got about 3 inches on her, and we don't usually see that.
No.
But a rebound is the 4th for Lauren. Velo down the floor, goes over to the right side to Kimber. Back to Velo, steps up to the 3-point line. They're now kind of in a, they go down underneath to Wagner. She backs her in. Shot was blocked. She had her own rebound for a second. It goes off of Lauren and out of bounds, trying to get that rebound.
Yeah, Lauren backed her down in the paint, but with that 3 inches, Schaus able to just get enough of that ball to block it enough. So it's good block by Schaus.
And she swung down on it. A lot of times they're going to call that a foul, but they did not, so good block. Across the timeline, almost taking it away. They get it to Schaus. She's going to throw it out to Rhonda, who drives to the right side, kicks it. Myra Castro will swing it all the way across the court to Olivas. Back out to Castro. Now into the corner. Abria Rondo shoots the ball. Good rebound there by Kimber Beltran.
Well, that's hard, too, because it hit nothing. You anticipate it hitting the rim, and it didn't. Good job by Kimber.
Skip pass over to Kimber. She loses the ball, but chases it down. Back out top to Bello. The Bulldogs will reset. They're in a man-to-man now, are the Wildcats. They came out of that 1-3-1. They go underneath. Good job using her body. Lauren Wagner with the bucket. She now has 8.
Yeah, Schilder at that time came outside with the right hand and just banked it off the glass.
Almost stolen away, but Wildcats able to maintain it. They go underneath the Schaus, and then she's fouled. They're saying on the floor. Her shot fell, but it's on the floor, which would be the foul was called on Kimber, and that's the 5th team foul on Artesia. We're down to 38.5 seconds. As Padilla will check back into the ball game. And she's coming in for Coda. This will be Coda's first break. 16-12 Bulldogs on the right side, left side baseline. Olivas to throw it in. Bulldogs doing a pretty good job keeping them from getting the play they wanted. Lovington does get it in on the baseline. That's going to be a charge, and that was the call, and that was a good call as Velo did a good job on defense.
Yeah, as Barunda was just trying to back her down that baseline, she lowered her left shoulder and took a pretty good shove against Velo.
So the Bulldogs got right under 34 seconds here. Let's see if they go for a last shot or if they drive down and try to get a quick shot. Looks like they're going to take last shot. They're in a version of a 3-2 zone as well. Well, they're showing, I think they're in a man-to-man.
Yeah, they are in a man-to-man.
Wagner goes up and under, no good, but there's a good rebound for Padilla on the right baseline. She loses the ball. Darn.
Well, you got to love Padilla's tenacity. I mean, as a freshman, she's just all over the court.
All right, so Lovington now with 12 seconds. They'll walk it across, now pick up the pace a little bit. Go to the right side. Castro picks up her dribble, looking for somewhere to go with it. Can't get it now. She finally gets it back outside to Rhonda. Back to Castro. She drives the right baseline, throws up a shot, no good. And the ball is bounced around. It'll go out of bounds, and that will end the first period. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 16-12.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with the second quarter after these messages.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
All right, welcome back here to Lovington, New Mexico. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats in the first district game, Joby, 16-12 after the first period.
The Artesia, both girls and then the boys who play in the second half of our doubleheader, they want to come out of the gates quickly here in district play. They've been building up to this. Both the girls and the boys play really tough pre-district schedules. It gets them. The idea there is to get ready for district and, you know, be seasoned against some really good competition. I think the girls have done that. And we talked about the rankings. Artesia ranked 6th with an 11-8 record. Lovington ranked 12th with an almost the same record, 10-9. So I think that was their records, but 11-8 and 10-9. So I think that, again, the strength of schedule pointing there for the Artesia Bulldogs as they get the ball to start things here in the second period. Coda now at the point. Bello has moved over to the left wing, so Coda going to work around a screen. Kicks it over to the right side. Kimber for three. Hits in and out, no good, but there's great rebound and putback for Lauren Wagner. She's now in double digits.
Yeah, it's a good job by Lauren. She had to really fight for that rebound, lost a handle on it, and then made a good shot off the glass.
Buendia trying to drive around the right side again. She'll kick it out to Castro. Her three-point shot is good. That's Malaya Castro. Her second three now has 8.
So they're coming out hard on Coda Beltran to try to prevent her throwing the threes up and making them, and we need to do that probably against her too.
They go out on the elbow to Wagner. She puts it on the floor. Going to throw up a little runner, and it's going to go. Nice shot by Lauren Wagner.
Boy, she's got such a soft touch on her shots. I mean, that was about 6 foot out and rolled around there and fell because of shooter's touch.
All right, they take a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. Artesia leading Lovington here in the second period, 20-15. We'll be back.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Welcome back here to action in Lovington, New Mexico. Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 20-15. We are in the second period. And the timeouts, the teams will come out of the timeouts. And on the court for the Bulldogs is Kimber, Coda, Wagner, Velo, and Hattie Harrison. And here's Joby with the call.
So the starting five back on the floor for Artesia. And for the Lovington Wildcats, Buendia will bring it down, swing it over to the right side to Malaya Castro, back to Buendia out top. Bulldogs stand in the 3-1 zone. They kind of packed it down that time as Malaya Castro tries to drive, and then, almost taking it away. What? How was that a block? That's going to be the third foul on Hattie Harrison, so she's in foul trouble early, Robbie. With 6:53 to go in the half. We may not see her again until the second half.
Yeah, as Whitmire's coming in for her. She went for that steal and got called for the foul.
The way what he called was a block, and I was thinking, you know, reach was what she did.
Right,
She tried to reach, but anyway, doesn't matter. Foul was called. Abby Aranda swing it over to the left side. Then they're going to try to go up the middle, but good hands there by Wagner. Now we're to the right side. Back out top. Buendia is going to step up and shoot a three. It's going to be in and out, no good. And a great job blocking out by Kimber Beltran. Her fourth rebound. Down the court it comes to Coda. She starts to drive. Now she's going to turn and go around to the left side. Pick up her dribble. Going to have to throw it out top. And they called a travel.
Yeah, Aranda playing really tight defense on Coda. She tried to go left and she tried to go right. But she is right there on her. They do not want Coda scoring a lot of points tonight.
All right, Buendia brings it down to the left side, picks up her dribble, kicks over to Aranda. Now over into the corner it goes to Myra Castro. She's going to drive, now kick it back out to Castro. That's Malaya Castro with the ball. Back to Myra. Out top it goes Aranda. Swing it over to the left side. Buendia, she'll kind of step up and under. There for the rebound is Coda Beltran, her first. She'll bring it up the floor, up the left side. Now back to Velo. Starts to drive. Now she'll turn to the left side and drop it back out. Screen set, and they're going to call a moving screen. She was too late getting there.
Yeah, Whitmire came up top to free her, Velo, from the defender, and as you said, she was moving as that screen was set. Good call.
And that is the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. Since that was offensive, they won't shoot the 1-on-1. But I thought on an offensive foul you didn't shoot the 1-on-1. And he's fixing to say you don't shoot the 1-on-1 on an offensive foul. Yeah.
Good job, Joby.
All right, so Lovington basketball throwing it in will be Malaya Castro. She'll get it into Buendia. And I need to start calling those two Castros by their first names.
Yeah.
Outside to Aranda, swing it over to the left side corner. Salcido tries to drive in and throw it underneath, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover, the 8th on the Lovington Wildcats.
Well, Wagner just changes things when she's in the middle of that paint, because just being there changes up their whole offense. They're trying to cut through there and get passes in there. They can't drive in there, so just her presence is causing them problems.
All right, back to the 1-3-1 zone of the Lovington Wildcats. We're going to go right back down to Lauren Wagner. She's fouled, shot won't go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that's going to be the 5th team foul on the Wildcats.
Well, I love the Bulldogs strategy right now. You know, Coda, they've seen Coda for 3 years. They know what she can do from the outside. She holds the 3-point record for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs in one game. I think it was 8 or 9. And so they know what she can do. Well, we're just letting them take Coda and going to Wagner. That's what we're doing. Taking what they're giving us.
Especially in that 1-3-1 zone. We looked like we were about, when they were in the man-to-man, we were doing some screens, trying to do some circling, some screens. But when they're in that 1-3-1 zone, we're feeding straight down over the top. They're trying to front her and then bring backside help. And she made the first, second one is up, and it's going to be no good. Coming out of there with the rebound is Olivas for the Wildcats. Up the right side, she's going to throw it into the corner, and there she stepped out of bounds. Turnover on the Wildcats. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. 21-15, Bulldogs lead by 6 with 5:18 to go here in the first half as Wagner gets it into Velo. Lovington back into their 1-3-1 zone. As Audrey comes across the timeline. She's going to go to Whitmire, who looks tipped, but Whitmire gets it back. She goes on the right side, shot up no good, gets her own rebound, then she's fouled. So Whitmire will go to the line to shoot 2.
I thought she's fouled on the first one. They didn't call it, but then she got the rebound and went back up, got the foul.
Right now she's 1 for 2 at the line. She's going to get 2 more shots here. She's got a pair of boards. Both of them were offensive rebounds and putbacks, and that's how she got to the line last time as well. First shot is up and off the back of the rim, no good. 21-15, 6-point lead can be extended to 7 with this shot. It's off the back of the rim, no good. It's tipped outside, but Bulldogs unable to come up with it. And then they almost steal it away, and they are going to steal it away. They're going to call a jump ball. It'll be Bull. I thought it would be Bull. Oh, if we ended a quarter, it was Bull. So possession arrow pointing to Lovington. Good job there by Coda. She dove and got down on the floor for that ball. She's tying her shoes now, so. So still tying her shoe. Finally got it fixed. She get a big grin when she stood up. She realized everybody's waiting on her. Over to the right side. Castro gets it to Aubrey. Now they kick it into the corner. Salcido tries to drive. It's going to be taken away, and they're going to call a jump ball again. This time it'll be Bulldog basketball. Good job by Velo.
Yeah, trying to drive around, and Velo just cut it off and reached in there, got a hold of the ball, and then they had the fight for it, jump ball. Quick hands by Velo, though.
Yep. All right, she'll walk it across the timeline. We're down to 4:38 and counting here in the first half. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. As they've changed up, they're going to go high-low here. Bulldogs are. Skip pass over to Kimber. She goes into the lane, misses the shot. Ball's tipped around, and Lovington comes away with it, and then they kick it. It goes out of bounds, so a turnover back to the Bulldogs. The 10th turnover on the Wildcats.
Yeah, Rhonda got that rebound and took off and just lost a handle on it. Went off for her.
Berunda and Schaus check back in. So the 6'5", boy, she is 6'5". I mean, she's standing there. I'm getting a good look at her standing up against Wagner. Nice screen set. Kick it back outside to Velo. Velo drives into the lane, puts up a 15-footer or 14-footer, no good. Good job by Wagner. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. So she got 2 rebounds and then is fouled on the second shot.
Good job by Velo. She drove into the paint. Nice shot in there. And then Wagner doing the dirty work underneath with the rebounds against Schaus.
Yeah.
Able to get both of those.
First shot is up and good for Wagner. She's going to have a double-double pretty easy tonight. She's got 7 boards and already has 14 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Second shot up. It's going to bounce around. No good. Ball's on the floor. Wagner had a chance at it. Now Whitmire dives, but it's going to come to the Wildcats. They got a 2-on-2 break. Oh, there was a walk.
Yeah.
Got away with a walk, and the shot falls for number 10, Myra Castro.
Yeah, she picked the ball up off the dribble and took about 3 or 4 steps.
I know. That's why I'm surprised they didn't call it, because it was. All right. Whitmire on the elbow, kicks it over to Kimber. Kimber on the right side wing. Picks up a dribble, goes back to Whitmire. She's going to take a 10-footer. It's up and good.
Well, that's a good job. Nobody came on her. As soon as she got that pass in the paint, took one dribble. Nice jump shot by Jenna.
Almost a steal there for Coda. They trapping out there, over to the right side, driving on the baseline. And then there's going to be an offensive foul. Put her shoulder into her again.
Yeah, and you could see that one coming. Olivas just decided she was going in there. And again, lowered that shoulder. So easy call for the ref.
Both teams, nope. Wildcats now have 18 fouls. Artesia was 7. The Bulldogs lead by 7. 24-17 as Velo crosses the timeline. Swings it over to Coda. Way outside, over to Kimber on the right wing. Whitmire in the corner, back out to Kimber. Now Velo. Left side. They're going to run a play right here. Skip pass over to Kimber. Oh, she's wide open.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, she missed Whitmire. Stepping in, a 17-footer's up. No good. Fighting for the man, how's all right, a foul called. That's going to be on Lauren Wagner.
Boy, it set up perfect as Jenna Whitmire came from backside underneath the goal, was wide open in the paint, and they just missed her.
Kimber didn't see her. That was a design play.
Yep.
She just didn't see her, I guess, because she was wide open. All right, they step through the 1-3-1, go to the right side, and that's going to be, he called that one a block. Velo had looked like she was just standing perfectly still, but blocking foul called.
Yeah, she was. I mean, that's, let's say what she was. She saw her coming. She set up and then waited for her to come into her.
I wish they'd keep the fouls because I'm not. I guess I should be, but that was called on, I think it was called on Velo.
Yeah.
It did go, so the N1 effort, and it's good for number 12, Malaya Castro. She now has leading the way. She's got 10, 11 points for the Wildcats. And then they throw the ball away, but then they lose it. So, boy, the Bulldogs got a break there. That was the 8th turnover on the Bulldogs, but the 11th on the Wildcats.
Yeah, Coda and Kimber they set up wide on the wings when Velo's coming down the court, and she tries to get a long pass to him. There's plenty of time to go cut that pass off for the Wildcats.
And really no reason to take the pass right there. Skip pass and throw it out of bounds. Nope, she's able to save it. Castillo, who checked in for Wagner, gets the ball. Kimber on the right side wing. She's dribbling around, going to kick it over to Velo for 3. Shot up and in and out, no good. Oh, the Bulldogs, 2 of them were fighting for that rebound, and they both knocked it out of bounds. So the lead back down to 4, 24-20, 2:12 to go in the first half. Bulldogs up by 4. As Malaya Castro will bring it across the timeline. Whitmire steps out to meet her. Swings it to Barunda, who's going to shoot the 3. That's going to go off the rim, no good. Schaus there for the rebound and putback. Coach Hodling not happy with the call.
42, Castillo was pushed from behind. I was going to say, if you call it a Velo, I mean, Velo had position on her, but Schaus is so much taller. She just reached up there and got it and then went back up, and Velo's just standing there.
Well, she's a foot taller.
Yeah, she is.
Now she's taller. She's probably taller than that. Velo's listed at 5'4". She's about a foot and an inch taller. 13 inches is a lot if she misses the first free throw, but that's a lot to give up. Wagner will check back in. Castillo will get a break for the Bulldogs. He was asking the scoreboard, why aren't y'all keeping stuff up there? That's what Coach Hodling just asked the scoreboard. They're not keeping nothing up on the board. Those coaches are allowing that too.
Yeah.
All right, so the second shot is up and good. As the Bulldogs get it down quickly, Kimber on the right wing, picks up her dribble, goes to Velo out top. Ball stolen away. Bulldogs turn it over again. Coming the other direction is Myra. She gets it. Shot is up and no good. And another rebound for Wagner on the defensive board. She waits too long, throws it down there, and there's going to be a turnover on the Bulldogs. Boy, she kept looking at her, and then at the last second, once Lovington caught up, she threw the bullet pass.
Yeah, and there was a girl in front of her and a girl behind her, and Whitmire tried to go up really high and get it, and she just couldn't.
Buendia checks in for Myra Castro for the Wildcats. 1:34 to go. It's only a 3-point lead now for the Bulldogs. And I missed who shot that free throw after they made the. And go down to Schaus. It's going to be over her head and out of bounds. Hard to do, throw it over her head. Turnover on Lovington. Do you remember which one of the Lovington Wildcats made the N1? I didn't write down.
I don't.
I would compare the scores up there, but they're not putting them on the board. They just got everybody with zeros. All right, so Velo swings it over out top to on the right side to Kimber. She'll put it on the floor. Now she'll throw it back to Velo. Way out top, right wing. She'll dribble to the left side, go into the corner to Wagner. Wagner's going to put it on the floor, start to go down the baseline, then tipped out of bounds. That referee pointed that way, and the other one said Bulldogs turn it over. That's our 11th.
Trying to spread them out there and look for that open lane. Wagner not able to get around the defender.
Buendia comes across timeline, swings it over to Olivas on the left side, back out top to Buendia. Bulldogs stand there 1-3-1. Buendia drives, kicks it. Malaya will put up the three. It's no good. Bulldogs didn't go after that rebound very aggressively. Coming out of there with it instead was Lovington, but now the ball on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball called. Schaus and Wagner tie it up on the floor.
Good job. Good job by Wagner, because Schaus was on the floor with it, and Wagner dove onto the court to tie her up. Just gave her body up to get that tied.
All right, so Buendia trying to get it in. She does. It's going to be turnover. Coming out of there with it is Kimber Beltran. She'll go the other way, all the way. Stop. No foul call. Whitmire with the putback. And there was no fouls called on that. But a lot of contact, but no fouls. Bulldogs missed both shots. So it'll go back to the Wildcats.
Feel like we're in Lovington.
All right, Buendia
playing on the road.
Yeah, Buendia comes across timeline. Whitmire meets her. Hands it off to Malaya. Malaya drives, kicks over to Olivas. Buendia back with the basketball. She's at the free throw line elbow. Now hands it off to Malaya. Swing it over into the corner. Barunda with the three-point shot is long. Buendia on the backside. Bulldogs didn't go get that rebound. Three-point shot is up and good. That's going to tie it up. 24-24 at the half. Pretty sloppy first half for both teams. There was 12 turnovers by the Wildcats, 11 for the Bulldogs. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Welcome back, folks. We are at halftime here with the Artesia Lady Bulldogs tied up with the Lovington Wildcats 24-24. Thank you for tuning in today at KSVPTV.com or YouTube or on Facebook with KSVP. Or if you're listening on 990 AM or 93.7 FM, however you're watching or listening, thank you for tuning in today.
Hey, Branch halftime show up next. 24-24 Bulldogs and Lovington all tied up at the half.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa
with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
It's a new year here at Tate Branch, and we are back to start off the new year with a bang and stacking up the discounts on the new car inventory.
While our competitors continue to sell new cars thousands of dollars above MSRP, we have chosen not to. Instead, we price everything at MSRP, and with all of our qualified rebates and incentive stacks, you are saving thousands.
Like on our 2022 Ram 1500 with rebates and incentives, our stack discount is $4,250. And our 2022 Jeep Gladiator Sport, our stack discount is $4,500.
And if you want to take advantage of these huge stack discounts we have going on right now but cannot find the right vehicle for you,
that's not a problem.
With our pre-order option, we can order you exactly what you want and still lock you in on all these qualified rebates and incentives.
Woo-wee! Happy New Year.
Start the year off right with us here at Tate Branch Auto Group, where we don't price over MSRP
or lack the staff.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate. We love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. You've asked for it, you craved it, and now it's back. That's right, pot pie is back for a limited time. It has all the flavors you crave: flaky, buttery crust, creamy filling, vegetables, and full of chicken. It's sure to satisfy all your cravings. Get it now for just $5. Have it for lunch, a midday snack, or even add it to tonight's dinner menu. It's perfect for any time of the day. Stop in soon for one of our famous KFC pot pies for just $5. Only for a limited time and only at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community, and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're at the half in game one of our doubleheader. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs all tied up with the Lovington Lady Wildcats, 24-24. Got some stats for you. Myra Castro has 2 points. Ashlyn Barunda hit a free throw. She was 1 for 2 at the line. Elizabeth Buendia with 4 points. And leading the way for the Lovington Wildcats, Malaya Castro. She has 11 points for the Lovington Lady Wildcats. They turned it over 12 times in the first half. And, of course, have 24 points total on the board. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, Bello with the rebound. Jimenez with 2 points. Kaylee Padilla has 2 boards and a takeaway. Coda Beltran hit 1 3. She's got 3 points and 1 board. Kimber Beltran has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Jenna Whitmire with 3 points and 3 boards. Hattie Harrison with a pair of free throws and has 1 assist. And leading the way for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs with 14 points and 8 rebounds, Lauren Wagner having a heck of a game. Great job here by Wagner down underneath. And we talked about it, Robbie, when the Lovington Wildcats go to that zone, the Bulldogs immediately go to feed it down to Lauren.
Yeah, they don't really have a girl that can defend against her underneath. Schaus is the best one they've got, and she has been able to score against her. So I think that got him out of the zone quickly into the man-to-man, and a little more difficult to get Lauren. So they went to the high-low in the man-to-man, trying to work that.
All right, we've got about 3.5 minutes left before the end of the halftime period, so stay right there. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back. Second half action coming up.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no. As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price, and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For an estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Hey folks, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. Let's get serious for a second. Are you considering breaking up with your barbecue place? If not, ask yourself, do they ask about your day? And if you prefer your brisket moist or lean? Do they support you financially by offering barbecue at a reasonable price? Do they bring you food when you're sad via DoorDash? Is your meat tender and your beans salty and full of brisket and pork? If the answer is no, it's time to move on. Wait, what? To Rebel Daughters Barbecue at their new location at 712 West Main. Stop by and give them a try. They'll treat you right. Now open in Carlsbad on Thursdays in front of Dynamic Heating and Cooling on
Hello,
Pierce.
This is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Here to help you breathe easy. That's what you can expect from Artesia General Hospital's cardiopulmonary and respiratory therapy team, both literally and figuratively. From innovative treatments for lung cancer and COVID-19 to management for everyday breathing problems like asthma and bronchitis, our care for acute and chronic conditions is unmatched in Southeast New Mexico, and the compassion of our caregivers offers peace of mind with each visit. Get the help you need for chronic respiratory conditions. Call 575-748-3333 or visit artesiageneral.com/respiratory.
Welcome back to the den here in the Lovington Wildcat country. Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lovington Wildcats. First district game for both of these teams. And it's tied up 24-24. And here is the one and only Joby Hodling with the play-by-play action.
All right, the Lady Bulldogs come onto the floor out of their huddle. The starter's back on the floor. Hattie has 3 fouls, so we'll be watching her. And I think Kimber has 2. And I think Billow has 2. So we've got some girls, some of our starters in somewhat of foul trouble, but Bulldog basketball, and they're now going right to left. I didn't talk about that in the first half. They were going left to right to begin with, the way we look at them. Kimber's going to bounce it to, turnover on the Bulldogs. Hattie couldn't handle the pass. So the first turnover of the half. And then they turn it back over to us. Coda comes out of there with it. going the other direction. Coda's going to stop. Now she kicks it back out to Velo. The Bulldogs will set up here. And then it goes through the hands, but she chases it down, and then she tries to make a pass to Kimber, and it's blocked out there. Now to Wagner. She's going to drive in on the right side, throw the shot up and good.
That's a good drive by Wagner. Just outside of the paint, off the glass, and scored the 2. That's a pretty shot.
Bulldogs now coming out aggressively, trying to turn it over. Buendia almost has it stripped away. Now she'll get it out top. Castro for 3. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Bulldogs unable to get the rebound, and then they're going to foul, and that's going to be on Kimber. That may be her 3rd. I'm not sure.
Salceda did a good job of going up and getting that rebound with about 6 people under there going for it. She came away with it, and then she went straight back up, drew the foul.
So she'll shoot the 2 free throws. The Bulldogs lead 26-24, 7:04 to go in the 3rd period. First shot is up and no good for Salcedo. Pretty good crowd here, Robbie. The big crowd for the girls' game. Lovington has a big crowd here. Bulldogs travel well as well. Shot up. It's tipped away from the Bulldogs, unable to get that rebound. And the shot is up and good.
It's almost like all 3 Bulldogs went too far under the basket, and Buendia was able to get it and just put an easy shot in.
Addie Harrison, and they're going to call an offensive foul. She now has 4, and so she'll be coming right out, I would think. We'll see.
Well, you have some of those games. Some games you can play hard, and 4th quarter you may have 1 foul. Hattie, boy, it's one of those games where anything she does right now is a foul. They're called a foul anyway.
Whitmire checks in for her. The Bulldogs will stay in their 1-3-1 zone. Whitmire out top. I think she has 2. I should be writing down the fouls, but I'm spoiled and get used to the scorekeepers doing it for us. On the left side, it's going to be tipped away. Bulldog, good job there by the Bulldogs to dive for that. It's going to be Lovington basketball as Whitmire dives for it.
Yeah, not afraid to give it. We've seen it all year. She'll give up her body. She'll give everything to make a play, and she did it that time again.
Buendia goes back over to the corner to Malaya. Malaya back out to Buendia. She drives into the lane. Kick it back to Malaya. She's been hitting 3s, and this one is not going to fall for her. And there's the Bulldogs had it, and then they lose it. So the rebound not brought down, and then hit in the face is Coda Beltran. And then Lovington throws it away. It's going to be Bulldog basketball, but Coda jumps right up and says, I'm okay. No foul call. She got hit hard right in the face. Coach Hodling's going to send in Padilla to give Coda a break, and she'll shake that off. That was a turnover over on the Wildcats.
Coda, tough young lady.
So Velo will bring it up, 6:15 and counting, 26-26 our score. We're in the 3rd period if you're just joining us when I said 6:16 and counting. Velo's, nobody's going to come out on her. She's going to shoot the 3. It's a long rebound if they can get to it, and nobody can. Well, Velo does, actually. But then Padilla loses it out of bounds, so turnover on the Bulldogs.
Great hustle by Velo because that rebound went off long off a Bulldog, was heading out of bounds on the side over there, chased it all the way across the court to try to save it.
Coda checks back in. Padilla will sit back down. 26-26, 6:02 to go here in the 3rd period. Malaya will throw it into Buendia. Back to Malaya on the left side. Coda comes out on her quickly. Now Buendia. It's going to be tipped away, but the Bulldogs unable to come away with it. Go down on the baseline. Wagner right there. Shot up, and it's going to be no good. Bulldogs just having a hard time getting rebounds, but Kimber will rip that one out, her 5th.
Kimber knocked Coda down.
Swinging around. All right, Velo across the timeline, swing it over to Kimber. Kimber looks for 3. It's going to be off to the right. Good backside rebound there, and fouled is Lauren Wagner. She now has 9 rebounds to go along with her 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points.
Yeah, great backside rebound for Lauren. Was able to get that and just kind of reset and go up with a shot, but not an easy rebound. If she had somebody boxing her out, she was just able to get it.
First free throw is up and good for Lauren. So the Bulldogs take a 1-point lead, 27-26. Second shot up, and it's good as well. 28-26. Now the Bulldogs coming out in a half-court trapping defense. Lovington is able to get it down to the right side. Malaya goes in, it's blocked. Rebound brought down by Velo. Look ahead, she's got a girl wide open in Coda Beltran. She'll take it up and score and 1.
Yeah, it looked like Rhonda hustling down the court. came and just gave her a shot from behind, but good job by Coda to make that. Good look by Velo to hit a breaking or streaking Coda.
So the Bulldogs go back up by 4, 30-26. Let me see if we can make a little run here. The and one is going to be waved off because Lauren got in too soon.
It's like jumping off sides on the offensive line for me, or the wide receivers. You know, like, watch the ball.
Yeah, that happens.
But you start leaning, and then you just go in.
Whitmire almost with the steal. It's going to be taken away. It's going to be on the ground. They're going to call a jump ball. Good job by Jenna Whitmire to cause that. Now the Bulldogs get the ball back. Kimber ended up getting the jump, but Jenna started it. On the left side baseline, Coda will key it in. This should be wide open, and it is. Nice play there, Jenna Whitmire with the bucket.
Boy, she saw it right away. I mean, it's the design play, but Coda, no hesitation to get it in her hands.
Down the floor come the Lovington Wildcats, 32-26. Driving into the lane, shot up, no good. And Jenna Whitmire with the rebound. She'll drive it up the right side. Continues her dribble all the way into the corner. Now she'll pick up her dribble, swing it out to Velo, swing it over to Coda. Is going to shoot the three. That's going to be long. Jenna Whitmire on the backside with the rebound. A little 10-footer, no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a foul called on Artesia.
Well, just a fight for the ball on the ground there, and looked like Jenna may have reached in there, 42 or 24.
I think he called it on Whitmire, 25.
25, okay, yeah.
Schaus and Burunda and Olivas check in for the Wildcats. Bulldogs going to stay out here in this full court press. Whitmire giving troubles down there, and they turn. They were able to drive through the Bulldogs. Boy, they just let them drive through there. They're going to try to get to Schaus. Her shot up and no good, but she's fouled, and Vela was just standing straight up. Vela with her can't believe look on her face.
Let's see what he called. He called a body foul on her. No. Said she kind of undercut her.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right, Schaus at the line for 2. Shot up and good for the freshman, Abigail Schaus, with 1 point now. 33-26 Bulldogs. Second shot up coming here for Schaus. Up, and it banks it home. So there's 2 points now for her, and they get back within 6, 34-28 Bulldogs, 4:25 and counting. As Velo walks across timeline, takes a long look over at Coach. Hodling, swing it over. They're going to go down on the underneath. I'll try to do the bounce pass that goes off of the Lovington Wildcats' foot and out of bounds. Whitmire to Wagner trying to do an interior bounce pass there. Bulldogs again set up their little play here. Right to Whitmire, right in.
Well, I was good. She paused just a little bit that time. They were looking for her, waited about 2 seconds, and then was wide open in the middle of the paint.
Lovington able to get it across the timeline again. Driving down, putting the shot up, and good is Aubrey Aranda. Her first bucket of the ball game, 34-30. And then it goes through the hands of the Bulldogs. Boy, those unforced turnovers are tough. It goes through the hands of Kimber.
I think Kimber was looking away where she was going to throw that ball when she caught it. Took her eyes off of it.
There's going to be another turnover, though, on the Wild. What? Nobody touched that. It just went flying down the court. Nobody touched it. So it should be Bulldog basketball. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I didn't see anybody touch it.
No.
Bulldog fans not happy about it, but it is what it is. Castro up top. Kimber tries to drive her to the right side, which she does. 3-point shot is up and no good. Good rebound there, but, well, it goes back to Lovington. Bulldogs is having a hard time holding on to the ball. On the left side, shot up and good. For number 14, Barunda. They're back within 2. The Bulldogs got up by 7. They've gone on a 5-point run here. Free throw line, going to go underneath to Whitmire. Shot up and good, and 1. Nice play there. Feeding her down low was Coda Beltran, her 3rd assist.
Well, that's a good job of Jenna to get rid of that ball quickly because Schaus was coming over there, and because she released it so quick, she didn't have a chance to block it.
And they're going to allow Wagner to tie her shoe. And stepping back up is Whitmire now. 36-32 Bulldogs. They've stretched back to a 4-point lead. Jenna's shot is up and off the rim, no good. Schaus up high, but it's tipped away. Lovington will come out of there with it. Streaking down the court is Castro into the lane. Boy, she ran right over her.
Yeah.
Bello set up, and
she set up for 5 seconds. She dribbled all the way into the paint, went up in the air, and then landed on Velo.
Checking in. Well, they didn't wave them in, but yeah, I guess they did. They're holding up their hands. So checking back into the ballgame, 24, 10, and 20. So Buendia, Myra, Castro, and Salcido, 3 of the starters for the Wildcats. 36-32 Bulldogs as we go under 3 minutes here in the third period. Again, bringing it down is Velo. Throws a long pass to Coda. Now swings it over to Kimber. Kimber over into the corner of Whitmire. She'll spot for 3. That's way long. Coming out of there with it is Lovington on the backside. Olivas. She drives up the floor. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Buendia. Back to Olivas. Now goes over to the right side. Shot. Oh, they're going to throw it into Schaus. Her shot up, no good. And good job there by Coda to get that rebound. Her second. Coda comes across the timeline. She's going to kick it. Nope, she's going to drive in. It's blocked. There's a nice rebound by Wagner. Gets her own rebound as she missed the shot. Kimber fighting for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds off of Lovington. They called that off of us?
Yeah.
I thought Buendia was the last one to touch it, but all right, so back to the Lovington Wildcats. 36-32, we're going to take a timeout as Coach Otling calls a full timeout. We'll be right back.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Sandy Stockton is right here in Artesia to help you select the right protection at the right price. Sandy will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Sandy Stockton, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
All right, welcome back. We are in the middle of a good game here as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 36-32 with 2:13 left here in the third period. On the court for the Bulldogs, Velo, Coda, Whitmire, Wagner, and Kimber. Joby with the call.
Lovington basketball, they'll key it in right over in front of their bench or right between their bench and the scorer's table. As Buendia waits the pass, she'll get it. Bulldogs, I think, are in a 2-3 trapping zone now. Swing it over to the right side. Now they're going to skip pass across the court into the corner, and that goes through their hands and out of bounds. So there's an unforced error.
Salcido unable to handle that pass on that left baseline and went right through her hands out of bounds. So good for the Bulldogs.
Padilla checks in for Kimber. Velo will bring it down after the inbound pass from Wagner. Bulldogs need to extend here. They're up by 4. Good chance here right now. Let's start taking the lead. Bigger lead. Stretch it out. Padilla back to Velo. Swing it over to Coda. Coda goes Jenna on the right side. Now the elbow to Wagner. She'll drive in on the right side. Her shot up. No good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, good drive. Used her body there. Drew the foul on Schaus. So Wagner will go to the line, but a good look by Whitmire, too, to get it to her.
And I think, if my scorekeeping is right, Wagner is 4 for 4 from the line. Here's the first free throw of this front end, and it's good.
Yeah, we've said it before. Got a real nice shot. Nothing but net that time. Good spin on the ball.
18 points and 9 rebounds. Shot up and good. Kimber will check back in. Will come in for Wagner. And on the other side, I think it was number 20 that checked back in. No, number 10. Myra Castro checked in. Buendia will go to Castro on the right side. Picks up her dribble back to Buendia. Swing it over to Olivas. Olivas drives through traffic into the lane. Now she'll kick it over to the corner. Bulldogs do a good job covering up out there. Buendia out top. Tries to drive, cut off by Kimber. Now Olivas into the corner. We're going to have a reach foul on Padilla.
Lovington doing a good job of quick passes around that 1-3-1 right now. They're not getting anything to paint, but doing a good job of moving the ball quickly.
15 foul on the Bulldogs. I think that's a second on Padilla, maybe her first. Boy, I was about to say got away with a walk, but they called it that time. So the 5th turnover on Lovington here in the second half. 1:23 to go. It'll be Bulldog basketball far across the way as Wagner will check back into the ball game. And I didn't see who checked out, I guess.
Well, Padilla came out.
Okay, Padilla came back out. 38-32 Bulldogs, 6-point lead. There's another spot right here, Robbie. We need to get another bucket. Take just a little bit more of a lead here. Going to go to Whitmire, and she's going to be called for a offensive foul on Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner was kind of clearing the way for blocking Schaus out of the way. Got called for the foul.
Catching that ball out there unguarded was Whitmire out on the elbow, and then she just drove straight in. Padilla will check back into the ball game. Wagner, I think that's her third. Will take a seat with 1:11 to go here in the third period. 38-32 Bulldogs. Buendia will trot it across the timeline. Kind of fades to the right side. She's going to go to Schaus, and that's going to be a turnover. Goes through her hands. They're 6th.
Yeah, we're doing a Wagner. He wants Coach White. She was going again, but he wants her on offense and not on defense right now.
All right, so Velo walking across timeline. We go under a minute to play here in the third period. Goes over to the left side to Kimber. Lovington does come out on her, so she'll back it up. Now dribble over to the right side. Pass over to the far right corner. Out near the free throw or half-court line was Coda. Now gets it to Velo. Back to Kimber over on the right side. She'll put it on the floor. They're trying to trap her. Now she'll go to Velo. Velo drives into the lane, kicks it. Padilla loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover Bulldogs.
Yeah, again, they're just they're looking for that opening. They're drawing 3 Wildcats up high, and if one of them can get past, then the Bulldogs got more numbers under the basket. So Padilla just lost the handle that time.
Yeah, she had a baseline wide open, and I think she just got ahead of herself. Maybe a double dribble, but got away with it. Swing it over to Buendia, down to 18 seconds. Back to Malaya, back to Buendia. On the left side, she drives right through traffic, puts it up, no good. Schaus gets the rebound, walks. Yeah. They called it. I was about to say, you got to call that. That's going to be the 7th turnover. The Bulldogs have 9 seconds to get down the floors. Wagner checks back in, and Padilla will take a seat.
Schaus went up high to get that rebound when she came down, and one of her own teammates was in front of her and kind of tripped her up for that walk.
Bellows going to let that ball roll in until they come force her to pick it up. Now she'll go to the right side to Coda. Coda going to go down to the left side. Whitmire for 3. Take it. And there it is. It's good.
She hesitated, looked, and everybody was looking at her like, take it. So she did.
Great shot by Jenna Whitmire. 41-32. The Bulldogs extended with that 3-pointer. We're at the end of the third. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hello, folks. Martin here from PRMI. That's right, Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. I've been waiting a while to reveal the great news that we've taken our parent company name and things are only getting better for Southern New Mexico. I'm excited to announce that everything we do will be handled in-house. I have a dedicated processing, underwriting, and closing team, thus streamlining our process or your purchase or refinance. When you're looking for an in-town lender or someone that will communicate with you one-on-one and give you straight answers, call me. 575-749-6278 or visit me online at martin.chooseprimeres.com. Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
Welcome back. We are in Lovington. Boy, we got a great game going on here right now. First district game for both teams. Artesia Lady Bulldogs and Lovington Wildcats. After the third period, the Bulldogs lead 41-32. And Joby tied up at halftime, so the Bulldogs were able to get or pull away a little bit there in the third period.
Yeah, and that great shot there right at the end, right before the buzzer by Jenna Whitmire, one of our freshmen. She buries the 3 from the right corner, and she was wide open. They were trying to pack the court down underneath with for Wagner. They had 3 girls down there on her, so Whitmire, because the idea of that was she was going to throw it down to her on the right block, but and like you said, it was kind of the funny way you put it. It's like, she waited and hesitated, and everybody was saying shoot it, so she did.
Yeah, nothing but net. That was fun.
All right, so 9-point lead, which I think is our biggest lead. I don't think we've ever gotten to double digits. 9-point lead. Buendia with the basketball out top. Picks up her dribble, swings it over to Malaya. Malaya back to Buendia on the right side now. Bounce pass over to the corner. Castro almost has it stolen away, and Kimber got a little too aggressive. That's going to be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs.
Kimber jumped in the air to block her pass or kind of steal it, and she didn't pass it, so she kind of landed on her. Well, not kind of, she did.
All right, so at the line is number 30, Kyra Olivas. She'll shoot a 1-on-1 here. Bulldogs need to block out, which that was an air ball, so it's turnover back to the Bulldogs.
So it'll be interesting to see how Coach Hodling works Lauren Wagner in this fourth quarter. He was already working her just on offense in that third quarter, so we'll see.
Over to the right side from Velo to Coda. Back to Velo, swing it over the left side to Kimber. Kimber holds a dribble, goes out top to Whitmire. Whitmire back to Coda on the right wing. Skip pass over to Velo. She goes into the left side corner to Kimber. Back out to Velo. Bulldogs running some time here, trying to run through their offense. And, you know, they're up by 9, so as long as they don't turn it over. Into the corner to Whitmire. She's going to feed it up. She turned it over. And then Coda steals it back. Whitmire comes up, and then she shoved. That's got to be a foul. Oh! She was pushed from behind. He called the travel.
Yeah.
So a pair of turnovers. One for the Wildcats, one for the Bulldogs. Darn it. All right, 7:03 and counting, 41-32. Buendia across the timeline, fades to the right side, picks up her dribble, goes into the corner, and then go on the elbow, and that was a travel. They'll turn it back to the Bulldogs.
I don't know. Did she get that dribble down before she landed? It was close.
It was close. Hattie Harrison, we're going to see her for the first time in a while. She checks back into the ball game for Whitmire. And a couple of Wildcats came in. It was Myra Castro and Aubrey Aranda check back in. So Bulldog basketball leading by 9. Haven't broke that double-digit lead yet, but maybe we can on this exchange as Vela will walk it across the timeline. Go to the right side. Go around the screen. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Coda. Coda backs it up. Come out double teamer, get it to Hattie. She goes underneath, shot up no good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Lovington Wildcats, number 14, Burunda. So that time on the left side was Wagner. She put up the left-handed shot, it just didn't go. Coda's going to kick it outside to Velo. Velo out top, 6:25 and counting. Picks up her dribble, goes over to the right wing. Coda into the corner to Hattie, back to Velo, back to Kimber. Out top to Velo. So the Bulldogs ran a couple of underneath screens there, just couldn't get the pass in. Now they're going to try to get to Hattie on the block. She turns, puts up the shot, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul, I think, going to be called on number 14, Burunda, and that is who they call it on.
Yeah, to me, there's the growth in Hattie Harrison, just a sophomore. But, boy, she had to fight to get that ball, to keep the girl off of her, and then to go up strong with a strong move there. We haven't seen that from her first of this year, but, boy, good to see that.
Hattie gets the shot. That's her third free throw. She's now 3 for 3 from the line, and the Bulldogs finally break that double-digit barrier. 42-32 with 6:08 to go here in the fourth period. Second shot is up and good, so Hattie buries both of them. Buendia up the right side quickly. Bulldogs turn around. She's going to drive into the traffic, kick it, and then a three-point shot is up and no good. And Velo, well, she had the rebound, but it goes out of bounds as Burunda got a hand in there and swiped it out of her hand. But the Bulldogs get the ball back with 5:55 and counting. Velo going to take her time, which I would. Walks it across the timeline. Now they come out on her quickly, 2 of them. Get it over to Lauren. Lauren picks up her dribble. She's going to skip past it, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. So Coach Hodling steps up and says, hey, throw it here instead of there.
Yeah.
Bulldogs maintain the basketball. Going to go into the corner to Harrison. She's going to go down underneath on the block. They strip it away. So the Bulldogs turn it over. They're 6th. Coming the other way is Buendia. She drives into traffic, kicks it over to the left side, and they'll turn it over. So, you know, it's just kind of a turnover. We're getting fortunate there, as that was somewhat of an unforced turnover by Lovington.
Wow, it was a good job by Velo because she set up in the paint again, so Buendia couldn't just go up for her layup. So she tried to dish it off, and the pass went out of bounds.
And then the Bulldogs throw it away. So, you know, just one of those things is the Bulldogs have had some passes that they want to take back tonight. And then we're going to have a full timeout taken by Lovington. So 5:22 to go here In the fourth and final period, the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Lovington Lady Wildcats 43-32. Don't forget, stay right here, KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, as we've got the second half of our doubleheader. The Artesia Bulldogs will be taking on the Lovington Wildcats, the boys' side of things, after the girls get the win here in game number 1. And I'm saying that. They haven't won it yet, but I'm hoping to get the win. All right, we'll be back after this timeout and hear from Adobe Rose.
The Adobe Rose restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico, with a menu and decor specializing in unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and live music from local artists on those perfect New Mexico evenings. Experience the Adobe Rose located on 13th Street, Artesia.
Welcome back. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 43-32. 5:22 left here in the fourth period. It will be Lovington's ball, and Joby with the action.
All right, the starters back on the floor for Artesia. Harrison, Wagner, Beltran, and Velo back into their 1-3-1 zone. As Buendia fades over to the right side, almost has it taken away. She's able to recover it. Back to her from Castro, and then she, kind of a drop step. And then a good rebound on that backside as Wagner gets her 9th on the missed shot. Actually, that's her 10th. She now has a double-double. Quickly down the floor, Hattie Harrison puts it on the floor, goes up and scores.
That's a good job by Hattie because there was 2 Wildcats there. She let one go flying by, hesitated just a little bit, and then went up strong.
45-32 Bulldogs. Buendia on the right side again, fading over that direction. She's going to throw it. The shot is up and off the rim, no good. Velo with the rebound, her 3rd. She's going to get it to Wagner. Wagner to Coda on the right side. She'll come across the timeline. Back out top to Velo. Velo's going to go down on the elbow to Wagner. She'll put it on the floor, back her way in, shoot it up and score.
Yeah, that's just nothing they can do against her right now. Wagner, too big, too strong, and got such a great touch on the shot.
Bulldogs now up by 15, 4:15 to go as Hattie giving Buendia trouble out there. She kicks it to Castro. Her 3-point shot is up and no good. Hattie Harrison was there for the rebound, but it's tipped away. Coming away with it is Kimber Beltran. That's her 5th board. And she'll get it to Velo, and the Bulldogs once again will slow it down as we go under 4 minutes. 15-point lead. She's going to go to Wagner on the elbow right side. Go underneath the Hattie. Hattie goes up and scores.
Nice look by Wagner from the free throw line. Notice that they came out on her, so got it to Hattie underneath.
All right, another timeout taken by the Wildcats. We're going to take one as well. And here we'll hear from Wilbanks Trucking. 49-32 Bulldogs.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for lease operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back. Artesia Lady Bulldogs leading the Lovington Wildcats 49-32. Been able to pull away in the second half as it was tied up at halftime, 24-24. But the Artesia Lady Bulldogs doing a great job on defense and then working their offense really well right now, Joby.
Yeah, they've scored 8 points, all unanswered here in the fourth period with 3:51 to go. It was 41-32, and now it's 49-32. Bulldogs lead. Lovington basketball. Buendia will get it in the backcourt and come across. Bulldogs stay down in their 1-3-1 zone as Hattie starts to step towards Buendia. She goes to the right side. They clear out the middle. Buendia's going to spot for three. It's going to go high off the backboard. No good. And out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
It looked like the Bulldogs right there were tempting them to shoot the three. Not coming out on the three-point line. They've hit a few today, but they're probably 30-40% right now on three-point shooting.
Yeah, they've had two fall, and they both went by Malaya Castro. As Kimber gets the pass, she's going to go back out top, and then she throws it away. Stepping in front of that was Burunda. She'll drive, now kick it over to the right side. Castro for three. It's off the rim, no good. Good job by Velo on the, oh no, that's Coda getting that rebound. That's her third rebound, and she drives into traffic on the right side. Now dribbles away from it. Out top, she'll go to Velo as we get close to going under 3 minutes here. Back to Coda on the right wing. Out top to Hattie. Hattie turns. Ooh, there was that back cut, but not quite there. Good job probably not throwing it. Kimber back out to Velo, and the Bulldogs are reset. Oh, yeah, she was wide open again. She's going to swing it to Kimber this time. Now Hattie, they're going to run a little play right here. Underneath it goes. Just a little bit long, but good job recovering by Wagner, but then she can't get the shot to fall. Coming out of there is Lovington. Going the other direction is Olivas. That's Castro. She kicks it the corner, and then going in is Malaya Castro with the bucket.
That's a good job because Hattie and Velo were both there. She split them and then made the layup.
All right, so Coach Odling calls a timeout. He's taking a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here, Robbie. That Whitmire is going to check in. Not sure for who, but she's checking in. So the Artesia Lady Bulldogs here with, we're under 3 minutes to go. They've got the clock now. They're using the timeout clock now. They weren't early, and we didn't know where we were. But so right now the Bulldogs have 17 fouls. Lovington has a foul to get. Well, no, they don't either. They have 6. So the next foul on the Wildcats put the Bulldogs on the line, and both teams will be in the bonus. 49-34, so a 15-point lead for Artesia. And as you said, they pulled away by 7 or by 9 in the third period after being tied at the half, and then now lead by 15. Lovington only has been able to score 1 bucket here in the fourth and final period. The Bulldogs have scored 8, so 8-2 differential here in the fourth period, and the Bulldogs now lead by 15.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for Lauren Wagner. Right now they don't in this first district matchup. And let me just get this in. The girls will, if you're listening or watching, they're going to be at home next Tuesday along with the boys playing Portales.
They're going to put on a full court press. They get it ahead to Kimber from Coda. She's on the left side, runs into traffic, picks up her dribble. And she's going to step through and try to throw a pass, and there's going to be a foul called on number 30. That's going to be a 1-on-1 now to put Coda or Kimber on the line to shoot the 1-on-1.
Kimber did a good job because they had her trapped. 2 Wildcats had her trapped, and she was pivoting back and forth. She finally got her leg around Olivas, and Olivas had to reach around there and try to stop her, so she forced her to foul her.
First shot is up. It's off the rim, no good. Jenna Whitmire got perfect position. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Whitmire with the great rebound. When she went back up, they capped her. Wagner will check back in. Whitmire will take a seat. There's that offensive-defensive switch that Jeff will try to do probably the rest of the ball game when he can. Whitmire, that is so wide open every time. Nice play there. Hattie Harrison with the bucket. Coda Beltran with her 5th assist. 51-34, Buendia on the right side. Hounded out there by Harrison. Good job by Hattie. They're forcing her to the right on purpose. Kick it outside to Olivas. Back to Buendia on the left side. She loses the handle, and coming away with it is Artesia's Lauren Wagner with the steal. And now Velo comes across the timeline, goes to the right side, goes to Wagner on the block, up and good.
Yeah, well, that's a good look by Velo. Get it to Wagner. Again, they don't have an answer for Lauren. Just been feeding her all day.
19-point lead for Artesia as we get down to 125. Almost stolen away. They are able to keep it. Buendia out top, hounded by Harrison. She drives to the left side, kicks it into the corner. Castro for 3, air ball, and on the backside, Kimber Beltran with the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. So when she came down, they tied her up.
Yeah, Bulldogs just kind of camping around the paint right now. If they drive in there, they collapse on them. There's nothing there, making them kick it out, try those 3-pointers.
Grebon checks in for the first time for the Wildcats, and also checking in is Schaus. They're going to throw it up to her on the right block. She kicks it back out to Buendia. Her little runner is going to go off no good, and Coda Beltran with the rebound, her 4th in the ball game. Hands it off to Velo. Velo taking her time as we're down to 1:10 and counting. Velo across the timeline. Hands it off to Kimber. Kimber out top, back to Velo. She'll drive on the right side into the lane, hands it off to Wagner, and she's fouled. She'll go back to the line.
Yeah, so again, a good job, right? Once you get in the paint, it creates problems for the defense. They either got to stop you, leave their person, and stop you. So as a point guard, you always tell them if they crash on you, you dump it off to who they left. If they don't, you take the little jumper.
First shot is off the front of the rim for Wagner. Bulldogs up by 19, can be up by 20 with the second free throw if it goes. Great crowd here, Robbie, both Lovington and Artesia. Shot does go for Wagner. And we'll see a switch, defense, offense, coming back into the ballgame. On defense will be Gina Whitmire. Wagner will get a break. Wagner now, I'll add them up here in a minute, but she's got a double-double. She has 10 boards plus a lot of points, well over 20. As we go under a minute, and a 20-point lead for Artesia. Castro kicks it outside. Buendia drives in on the left side, throws up a little runner, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in.
Good job by Buendia. Nobody came on her. So she just shot the little jumper and then followed her shot, got the rebound.
Velo cross court to Coda. She throws it back out to Velo, swings it over to Kimber. And so this is all over but the crying, Robbie. We're up by 18, and Lovington is not fouling, so that tells me no fouls. We go under 25 seconds. Coda on the right side, still dribbling, goes into the corner to Whitmire. Back to Coda. She throws it, bounces back to Jenna, and then she loses her feet and goes out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover back to the Wildcats with 15.5 seconds to go. Myra Jimenez will check in, and Coda Beltran will take a seat. 54-36, 18-point lead. Great win for Artesia. They're going to get their district home opening win on the road, which is always a plus. As Buendia out top, she's going to shoot the three. She doesn't take it. Whitmire made her change her mind. And now Malaya Castro will drive on the right side. She'll go up a runner, no good, and that will be it. Artesia 54, Lovington 36. We're going to go ahead and get the Guys Chevrolet postgame show going here. Stay right there. We may have a coach come up. If we don't, we'll definitely have some stats for you.
At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we understand the demands of everyday life, from work to school and all the activities in between. When you're on the go, you need the right transportation at the right time, and we can help. Let our professional sales team assist you in finding the right truck or SUV to handle your daily needs. From hauling kids to hauling equipment, we have the right Chevy, Buick, or GMC to make your life easier. We're here and ready to help today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here joined by Coach Pollard. And Coach, Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs had some early kind of fumbles, but really came alive there in the second half and stretched it out and get the big win here in the first district matchup.
Man, I didn't think we were ever going to get through that first half. That was a rough one, but it's hard to come over here and play. You know, they have a good environment here, and they're scrappy. Lovington's always going to be scrappy, so we just kind of took a quarter or two to get going, and finally there we kind of took away with it. So overall, it's a good game for us. Girls played hard.
All right, well, one of the things that you guys did, we haven't seen anybody else do the 1-3-1 zone. They came out in it, but it was immediately noticeable that you guys were going to start feeding down on the post and did a great job with that.
We figured they were going to do some kind of, face guarding on Coda to kind of shut her down because she's been pretty hot the last couple games. So we kind of knew, minus that 6'5" girl that they had, we could pack it in, and that could be the difference with the game. So we did a good job doing that, and even when the big girl was in the game, I thought Lauren did great exexecuting too.
She really did.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Coach, thanks, and great win. You guys now 1-0 in district. This is what you're playing for.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to continue the post-game show. We'll come back with some stats and then get ready for the Bulldogs. They're already on the court with the Lovington Wildcats warming up.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia, member FDIC. It just makes sense.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to the post-game show. Artesia getting the big win in their first district matchup, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. And here's some stats for you. For the Lovington Wildcats, Aubrey Aranda ended up with 2 points, as did Myra Castro. Ashlyn Burundo had 3 points. Elizabeth Buendia with 6. Arlene Salcido with 2. And Abigail Schaus had 2 points. Leading the way for the Lovington Wildcats was Malaya Castro. She had 13 points. Lovington turned it over 12 times in the first half and 12 in the second for a total of 24 turnovers. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, Audrey Vello ended up with 3 boards and 1 assist. Myra Jimenez ended up with a bucket. She had 2 points. Kaylee Padilla with 2 rebounds and 1 takeaway. Coda Beltran, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Kimber Beltran ended up with 6 boards, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Jenna Whitmire, 12 points and 5 boards for the freshman. Hattie Harrison ended up with 10 points and 1 assist. And leading away for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, Lauren Wagner, 25 big points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs turned it over 11 times in the first half, 8 in the second, for a total of 19 in the ballgame. They led at the end of one, 16-12. We're all tied up, 24-24 at the half, but then started pulling away. It was 41-32 in the third, and the final score, 54-36. Artesia with the win. They go 1-0 in district, and they go 12-8 on the season. And now we're going to get the pregame show going. The Artesia boys up next, right here, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Holy guacamole, the best guacamole.